I have two older sisters, and both of them have been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. MS is a chronic, often disabling disease that attacks the central nervous system, which is made up of the brain, spinal cord, and optic nerve. Symptoms may be mild, such as numbness of limbs, or severe, such as paralysis or loss of vision. The progress, severity, and specific symptoms of MS are unpredictable and vary from one person to another. There is no cure. There is only FDA-approved medications that have been shown to modify or slow the underlying cause of MS. In addition, many therapeutic and technological advances are helping people manage symptoms. Advances in treating and understanding MS are made every year. Anyone may develop MS, but there are some patterns. More than twice as many women than men have MS. Studies suggest the genetic factors make certain individuals more susceptible than others. But there is no evidence that MS is directly inherited. MS occurs in most ethnic groups, including African American, Asian, and Hispanic, but are more common in Caucasian. More than 2.3 million people are affected by MS worldwide. And because the CDC does not require US physicians to report new cases, and because symptoms can be completely invisible, the number of people living with MS in the US can only be estimated. While the cause of MS is still unknown, scientists believe that the combination of several factors may be involved. Understanding what causes MS will be an important step towards finding a more effective way of treating it, and ultimately curing it, or even preventing it from happening in the first place. Symptoms of MS are unpredictable and vary from person to person. Symptoms include abnormal fatigue, episodes of numbness and tingling, loss of balance, slurred speech, stiffness, bladder problems, muscular coordination, making walking difficult, difficulties with vision, or paralysis. At this time, there are no symptoms, physical findings, or laboratory tests that can by themselves determine if a person has MS. The doctors use several strategies to determine if a person meets the long-established criteria for a diagnosis of MS, and to rule out all other possible causes of whatever symptoms the person is experiencing. These symptoms include a neurologic exam, MRI, EP, and a spinal fluid analysis. Although there is no cure for MS, effective strategies are available to modify the disease course, treat flare-ups, manage symptoms, improve functions and safety, and provide emotional support. In combination, these treatments enhance the quality of life for people living with MS. It's scary knowing both of my sisters have been diagnosed with MS, and the chances of me getting it are even higher. The number of people living with MS increases every hour of every day. At this astonishing rate, it's not going to slow down, let alone stop until we find a cure. Research has made some incredible advances recently, but the world can still only offer disease management drugs and therapy to the estimated 400,000 people living with MS in America. The National Multiple Sclerosis Society is here to help, dedicated to creating a world free of MS, but they can't do it without your help. Simply click the link below, visit my personal page, and make a donation. Your donation supports critical funds to support cutting-edge research and programs and services for everyone impacted by MS. Ending MS would mean no one will receive an MS diagnosis again. Every step matters, every dollar counts, every person makes a difference. I've got a goal, and the goal is $3,000. In an attempt to raise more money, I've decided to do a couple of challenges. For every $500 that we raise, I am going to humiliate myself by walking around in a onesie into public, and I'm gonna record everything for your viewing pleasure. And if we reach the total amount of $3,000, I'm going to allow a few special guests to cover me in honey and glitter. Honey and glitter, all of this, honey and glitter. If you'd like to see me humiliate myself, or even more importantly, look for a way to one day save my sisters and everyone else impacted by MS, make your donation today.